Yeah, that's gonna be a white bass. All right, this is a good intro to the video because today what we're gonna be talking about is the wrong species on Grenada. What to be looking for. And this, my friends, is a white bass. And they look a lot like crappie on Grenada Lake. Same weight. Now, one of the characteristics you can look for white bass is they move around a lot. They're very bright. They almost give off a halo. And so those are the things you're looking at. And when I dropped in that fish, I kind of knew that it was going to be a white bass. But it does happen. There are times where you will drop on white bass thinking that they're crappie. And they are, in fact, a white bass. They're still fun to catch. Don't get me wrong. And I'm sure there's people that eat them. Not us. But you're looking, again, a white bass is going to be... It's going to have significant halo, and they're going to move around quite a bit more as a target. See how smooth he is around? Almost a little fuzzy around on the body. Sitting still. And definitely more finicky. Oh, that's a toad. That's a toad, man. That's a good fish. Oh, yeah. We got closer. Oh my gosh. That's a picture right there. Right there. $277. Almost a 3-pound, guys. All right, so what we're going to do today is we are going to talk about the different looks on LiveScope when you come to Grenada Lake. So if you come here, some of the things you can look for to kind of help you through the process of distinguishing whether or not it's a crappie or not, etc. We got a beautiful day coming on. We got a lot of fog around us, as you can see, but we're going to start off the day with some fog, but it's going to be sunny as all get out through this episode. And we're going to talk about the different species. Now, we've had the experience with a white bass. That to me is the most hardest one to distinguish on Grenada Lake. Also, we have buffalo carp, which I'll show you what that looks like. That's also another one that can look like a crappie and you can mistake it. So I'll tell you the things you can look for there. But do me a favor. Let's start off this episode with subscribing to the channel. If you have not, please just hit that right down below. It shows your support for the channel. And we're trying to grow this to 30,000. We've got the hog fishing, we've got the Savage out there. If you're looking for a scoping rod, that is the ticket, the Savage. You would absolutely love it. So here we go. Let's put some more fish in the boat. Wow, we got it. Oh, we fought for that one. We fought for that one. Oh man, another stud. That's why I say don't give up on them necessarily. I know a lot of people say they'll try 2 or 3 times and then they don't, and then they give up on them, but that's a stud right there, and we definitely gave it the 110%. That's a tank. Oh, 3 foot of water. Boom. Needs to be a little bit bigger than that. 2 pounds. So I'm always looking for a clear screen like this, so there's not a lot of bait fish and stuff to distinguish between it. You don't always get that, of course, but I'm always targeting areas that look like they're a little bit more free of fish. But again, you have to have some level of fish, because you want to say it's fishy, right? So there's a reason why these fish want to be there. But when you get into an area that is just a ton of different bait fish in there, that just makes it 10 times more difficult to compete and to identify. Today we're fishing with the Savage right here. We've got both Savages in the boat now set up as 16 footers. And again, like I said, these counterweights, unbelievable. Really makes you feel like you're not fishing with a 16 footer. I never thought I would say that I'm fishing with a 16 footer, but I am now. When I come to these lakes, now my go-to is a 13, and that's what's great about the Savage, is that it's first and foremost a 13 footer. And then you can switch back to whenever you want to. I can't believe we got that one. That's a big fish. I cannot believe we got that one. We got it when it was in the mud. That could be a 3-pounder. That could be a 3-pounder. We fought for that fish. Good night did we fight for that fish. Look at that. $271, $271, $277. Good night. Now, a lot of times when we're fishing for crappie, we're looking for crappie probably more in the upper column right here. I say probably because, like I just proved to you, you can have them bite even when they're in the mud. But when they're up there high in the water column, they're looking up, they're feeding, and you can actually see the shape of the fish facing upwards. And so it's a really easy presentation right to their mouth essentially, but they're in that position ready to eat. So that's ideal, is to see them up there in that water column. But like you said, you can really coax them when they're making that turn in the mud. You can get them to bite. Now, some of these fish that you see in the mud, like for example, I just saw one. There's one here, right here. This might be a big crappie right here, but it could also be a catfish. It could also be a buffalo. There's a lot of things that it could be. And sometimes I'll push them out just to see what they are, especially if we don't have a lot of activity going on. This guy right here is a crappie, and you can tell by its nose shape right here. He's just sitting in the mud right here. And so we're backing up right now with the crappie brakes, and we're going to go after him. He's a good sized fish too. He's a solid fish. There he is. And see how he was really hidden, right? He's like sleeping. Hopefully not anymore. Solid fish. Now, a lot of these are artifacts. Now, I could turn my gain down a little bit, probably get rid of some of it. But again, not a lot of fish right here, which makes it a lot easier to identify crappie. Small crappie, small bait fish, something you're not going to be too concerned about. From time to time, you might see a gar. Buffalo is definitely one that I want to show you guys what it looks like, but hopefully we'll get the opportunity. We have seen one already. Their big distinguisher is their split tail. So it almost looks like a big split tail. Big mark coming here. Again, could be a buffalo, you don't know. But we're going to trim in here, and we're really looking for that nose, especially when they're down there in the mud. So this is definitely, this is a crappie, because you can see its nose right there. See, it's swimming, and it's got kind of a swoopy nose. So I got the brakes on full on right now, trying to come back to it. And it definitely has a glow to it right now, which bothers me a little bit, but because I saw that nose, I'm not too concerned about it. Here we go. This is a big fish. We're gonna find out. That's gotta be a 3-pounder. That was such a big fish. That has got to be a big fish. Dang. Just a 211. So not that big by the standards that we've been setting. Letting them go. Guys, I appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out the Savage. Check out the hog fishing net. Hope you guys enjoyed the just kind of showing what we can do on Grenada in terms of bringing them out of the mud, but also the different species that you're trying to avoid other than the crappie, obviously. Stay tuned. We're going to have more episodes coming from Grenada. Appreciate you. Slabs, guys. They're all going back. Right here.